Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 43, and here we are, outside the famous killing machine that we built in the previous episode of Hermitcraft. Oh boy, wasn't that absolutely hilarious? This was absolutely hilarious. For those of you who haven't seen, we have done the whole DocM killing event thing, and I would describe my experience, my personal experience of it going brilliantly, perfectly, awfully, I think is the way that I'm going to say that one. I mean, it didn't particularly work very well, did it? It didn't work, but it was hilarious. Me and Doc had a right laugh. I was giggling throughout the entire recording. After we finished recording, me and Doc were giggling like little schoolgirls. And it was so funny. It was so very funny, and if you haven't seen Doc M's perspective, then there will be a link to his video down in the description, but also, I'm going to include my perspective towards the end of this video as well. So you've got that to look forward to, because, yes, it was absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to spoil anything, but what I will say is currently in the voting, we are stone dead last. I have to admit, Tango and Impulse built some very impressive machines. I mean, seriously, those things were absolutely amazing, and I will also include links to their videos down in the description, so there's plenty of videos that you can watch after this one if you want to. Check out all of the Hermit's machines and all of the different perspectives and everything like that, because like I say, it was a really fun event. I just want to say a big thank you to DocM for hopping on the server, allowing us to build all of these machines, come up with crazy redstone ideas and all that sort of stuff, getting us all involved, because it was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun, and I really hope to do more things like that in the future. But anyway, we're going to be moving away from the death machine now. We're going to be leaving that one behind, and we're going to be heading off to Hermit Hills, because I've actually got a bit of a project to do over there. Well, I never, ladies and gentlemen. We have got ourselves a new sheep. I don't know if you've noticed, but over in the Mumbo Jumbo, I've actually stored the sheep that got caught up in the minecart rail. That is now over there sat in a minecart. We've got another one! We've actually managed to catch another sheep, so I'm going to send him down the minecart track. That does mean that we've got no minecarts left. Suppose I have got one in my inventory. But yes, so hopefully he makes his way over to the Mumbo Jumbo so that our other sheep can have a new friend. But anyway, this is actually where we are going to be working in today's episode. You see this little train station that we have here? It's not brilliant. I mean, it's cool, okay? It's meant to be like a little rural train station based off the ones that you occasionally get in England. But it's just one of those things. I feel like we can definitely do a much better job with this. So what I thought we'd do is, instead of having like an above ground train station, we are going to have an underground train station. A bit like the ones in the London Underground, or like the New York Metro, or any other underground stations. So we're actually going to have an underground train station here that will look fresh out of London, and that will take us to the Mumbo Jumbo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start clearing out this little area here. I mean, it's not going to take particularly long, because as you can see, it's a pretty small build, and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. So as you see here, I have now cleared out a pretty large area ready for our underground train station, and my goal for today's episode is that I am actually going to do a bunch of stuff on camera, because it's very rare that I do my builds on camera. Generally speaking, I chuck down a bunch of blocks and I say, yeah, I'll do it in a jump cut, I do it in the jump cut, and then you don't actually get to see any of the building progress. So we're going to be doing some stuff on camera today. I'm going to be chatting to you. It's going to be a nice and relaxed episode in theory. I hope it's going to be nice and relaxed. I'm in the mood for a nice and relaxed episode, but whenever I say that, things begin to get stressful. So I thought I would talk to you about a few things that I've been doing, a few things that I've been up to, and a few things that, yeah, I've just been working on. So essentially, the other day, I was taking a look at what I've been up to. I've been taking a look at my life. You know how it is, sometimes you just have to evaluate things. And I noticed that I've been doing a lot of YouTube. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube, making Minecraft videos and things, and I've sort of pushed out a lot of the other interests that I had. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because YouTube is very interesting in its own right. And before you get the wrong ideas, I love YouTube, okay? It's not like I'm trying to phase out YouTube or anything like that. But it's just one of those things, you know, when you work hard on something, when you spend a lot of time on something, it's quite easy to get engulfed by that one thing. So my life sort of began to revolve around making Minecraft videos and YouTube videos and things. And I thought, you know what? Why not take a step back and try a few new things? Now, as you know, I like going to the gym. I still go to college, so there are those sorts of aspects. But one of the big things I've always been interested in, but never devoted the time to, because I was like, oh, I've got to prioritize YouTube, is game design. I love the idea of building and designing games. Now, I have got absolutely no expertise with this. My programming skills are completely null, okay? I have had no prior programming experience. And recently, I've picked it up, okay? Over the past month or so, I mean, I started learning Python around about 3 months ago, and that actually came along very strongly. But I began to lose interest when the results aren't particularly visual with Python. I was building calculators, I was building sort of joke generators, those sorts of silly things. And although they're cool and they functioned and they did the job, it was one of those things that I didn't really get like a visual reward. So recently I've picked up JavaScript and I've started building games in the Unity 3D engine. Now it was a bit of a bold move for me because obviously I'm completely new to the whole programming thing. So it was a bit of a bold move, but I've got right into it, I've got stuck in. And the other day I managed to make my first sort of tech demo, as it were. A little bit of a physics test, just trying out various different things. I managed to make a ball on a platform that you can move around it using the arrow keys, and you have to try and get the blue square. Now, it's so simple, okay? It's such a simple game. There's nothing complex. It's not exactly like the new Battlefield 4 or anything like that. But this was a pretty big deal for me because obviously no programming experience, very new to the whole thing. It felt like a pretty big achievement. So I'm very happy with how that's coming along, and I'm finding that really interesting. So maybe at some point in the future, if things begin to escalate and I start getting better at all this, then you might start seeing some mobile games or other web type games appearing on my channel, maybe things like that, so you can play with them. Who knows? It's very early days at the minute, but I really am enjoying all this stuff. But anyway, back to Minecraft for just a couple of seconds here. We have made a tiny bit of progress. This is just really very small. I'm doing the tiniest bit of work on camera here because what I thought I'd do is I will stick my Mumbo signature in the side of this wall. If you've never seen this before, I occasionally put it in mini games and things. It's silly. It's been around for around about 2 years. I think the first time that I did it was in one of my mini games. I think it was in a game that I never ended up releasing, actually, come to think about it. That was a game called The Grid, and I remember it because it was going to be, I think it was going to be Team Fortress 2 based. As in, there was going to be a heavy, there was going to be a sniper that was off. I mean, it was a bit of a flawed idea for a game, really, because it relied on 1 minute rounds, and the only way that I could think of, I've done this wrong, by the way, the only way that I could think of to create a 1 minute long pulse back in the day when I wasn't particularly brilliant at Redstone was to use the standard pulse extender. Now, the standard pulse extender back then was blocks like this, and then you had a repeater in the middle that you set to 4 ticks, and then you had the redstone to the side, and the idea was that you'd run your redstone along, and then all of these blocks would power it, and you'd get a really long pulse down this redstone. Now, to create a 1 minute pulse, can you imagine the size of those pulse extenders? It was laggy, it didn't particularly work brilliantly, so I don't think I ever ended up releasing that one, which is a bit of a shame. If I still knew where the world was, I'd probably end up doing that at some point. But anyway, enough of that. We're rambling on a little bit here. I seem to be getting just a little bit lost in terms of making my own signature. So that's the M, that's the U, that's the M. We now need to make the B, which means that we need to go a block up like this. It's really annoying, that B, because you have to make it just 1 block taller than it should have been. But then we have this block here, and then we create our O off the side of that one. Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. I've forgotten my own signature. That's not good, is it? Right, that looks like it says Mumbo. Yes, that is correct. So this is actually starting to look a little bit like a tube station-ish. It's starting to sort of look like a tube station. Let me place in all of these blocks, and we'll take a step back here, because basically the idea is, I don't know how many of you have been to a London train station, but what you have is you have the platform on this side, and then you have a curved wall on that side, because our tube trains are a little bit curved, they're a little bit circular, so you have a curved wall on this side. So that there is the curved wall, and it also has the name of the station on that curved wall, so that's what we've done there. And then we're going to have a gap here, that is going to be where our train tracks are going to be going, or our minecart rails, and then on this side, we're going to have our platform. And my idea was that I was going to get some yellow wool, because on the sides of our platforms we actually have a yellow line that says, if you go past this line, then you're probably going to die, or something silly like that. I think it's like, mind the gap, don't step over the yellow line, etc, etc, etc. But that is basically the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing in all of the blocks. I'll do a little bit off camera here, we'll take a quick break, and then I will be back with you. Exuma was just holding an anvil, and I'm a little bit concerned that he's going to try his best to... Oh, yeah, no, it definitely looks like... So close. So close. Not quite, but that was a good effort. Progress update time. We have done a bunch of stuff over here. You can see there's a lot of grey going on. Okay, we've got a very grey build here. Don't worry, I'm not going back to my old tactics of making everything grey. I don't know if you've ever been to a London tube station, but multiply the quantity of grey that you can see here and times it by 100. That is right. They are very, very grey areas, so I thought I'd go for that moody look, which is why we are going there. It's not the same bright and colourful like we have in the Mumbowl Jumbowl. No, we've gone back to the old ways of being nice and grey. But anyway, while we finish this off, I thought I would have another quick chat to you because I'm heavily enjoying just chatting into the mic, talking my feelings and all that sort of thing. I thought I would have another chat to you about the future. Now, that's a bold topic, okay? That can mean a lot of things as well. It's quite ambiguous. We're not going to be talking about moon boots and hoverboards and space shoes and time machines, anything like that. We're not going to be discussing anything like that. Instead, we're going to be being a little bit boring here because we're going to be discussing the future of my channel. Because as you know, I have been accepted into university. I've been accepted into the University of Nottingham for computer science, hence the fact that I've started learning JavaScript. Thought I would get in there early. But yes, I've been accepted into that, and obviously that is quite a big deal. So that is way off in the future. That is in 2016. But for those of you who don't know, I've actually decided to take a gap year. So I'm starting university in 2016, and I'm taking a year out to do full-time YouTube. Now this means that I'm going to have tons more time to record videos. And that means that we have got plenty of scope for starting some new series, which is pretty exciting. And I just wanted to ask you, what sort of thing you would like to see more of? Obviously, Hermitcraft is going to be the prevailing thing. A lot of you are going to ask for more Hermitcraft, and that might be possible. But in terms of new series, I don't really know. There's plenty of things that I could do. I was considering bringing back the Redstone Let's Build series because I really enjoy doing that. That's probably one of my favourite series I ever worked on, but I just couldn't really devote the time to it. Obviously, modded could make a return. There could be other type things. Maybe, you know, some other games. Maybe that new City Skyline game. Other bits like that. All of them are possible now because I've got a lot more time. I don't have to prioritise the most popular content or the content that I find most enjoyable to do. Instead, I can do some other bits, branch out a little bit and work on some other things. So I just want to know what sort of thing you would like to see from my channel in the future. Obviously, I finished college in around about June, July time, so that is when all of that will start. That is when I will become full-time YouTube. It will become my full-time position, which is very exciting indeed. And that is when all of these new series will be starting. So that is the plan. So I'd love your input on that one because, of course, you're the ones that are going to be watching it, okay? I want to know what you guys are going to enjoy. But anyway, we have made the progress. We have done the builds. Is that a bat there, or is that a block? It looks like a block to me. Okay, that's no problem. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of this wall, and I don't know if I like the overuse of diorite. Yeah, I don't know if I really like that. There's quite a lot of it going on. It's driving me a little bit mad, but I might have to work a little bit more on this off camera. That's when I work best, okay? That's when I can get all my ideas straight. Don't have to talk about them or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tiny bit more work off camera here, and then we should end up with a finished product. The tube station is done, okay? That is all done. The entire interior area is all completed, and I have to say, despite the fact that it's very grey and it's meant to look pretty ugly, it's quite nice. It actually looks quite nice. I'm happy with it. I really like this stripe of yellow here. I know that it's just meant to be a yellow band to say don't step over the line, otherwise you'll die, but it does add a nice bit of colour. So that's a positive thing. But there's still a few bits that we need to do first. First things first, we have got to do these stairs going down into the tube station. We don't actually have an entrance at the minute, so we're going to be coming off the edge of this path instead of the edge of this path, and we're going to walk down it like this. But we do need some stairs in here. I don't know what type of stairs I'm going to use, but they're probably going to have to be grey, and I can't think of many grey types of stairs, so we might have to stay with blocks actually, come to think about it. But we'll come up with an idea for that in a couple of seconds. But also, of course, the most important thing, minecart rails need to go in place, and also we need to actually hook this up to our minecart track, because otherwise it's going to be completely pointless. We're not going to get anywhere by riding in this underground station. So yes, I'm going to do both of those things, and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Okay everyone, everything is finished now. We are on our way into the train station, so this should give you a pretty good idea of what everything is going to look like on the way back from the base. So here we go, we're coming up through the area here, going up round like this, around this corner, and there we go. We have arrived in the train station. We should come to a stop right here. There it is looking good. The tube, the little area that we have here, I can't remember what we called this, the Great Rail Project Tunnel, I suppose. is all done, and I'm matching the theme there. So we still have the sea lanterns and the half slabs like that, and also the entrance to the area is all done as well. I was trying to think of a good substitute for, what are these blocks called? Andesite, the andesite blocks that we had, but I just couldn't think of any. So at the minute, it is left as it is. We've just got andesite blocks. We don't have any stairs, but if you wouldn't mind suggesting some block types that I could use for stairs down here, then that would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, here is the entrance. Just like all London tube stations, it's not particularly interesting. It's pretty horrible, and on the inside of the tube station, of course, it all looks pretty London tube stationy as well. So yes, that has worked. It's worked. It's done the job, and I am feeling happy about that. But anyway, it is now time to move on from this project, because I'm going to be showing you the footage of me and Doc using the death machine.
Okay guys, I'm here with the contender number 1, and yeah, random numbers here, that doesn't mean anything. Hi Mambo!
Hello!
Well,
I am contender number 1. I'm gonna count that as being top dog at the minute. I'm
already starting to influence the viewers. I need to be as neutral as possible, my friend. So
okay.
You cannot influence anybody. It's all about the machine. Maybe Mambo didn't make this machine. Maybe someone else made it.
yeah. This is just a showcase as it were. Even though the videos already came out, but you know.
Oh yeah. By the way, in case you guys are interested in the building process of this thing, I will put a link in the video description to all the contestants here, and of course also to Mambo's video where he makes this Deathloop machine. And now give us the rundown. What's the deal here? What's happening?
Right, the idea was, when I first started building it, is I was going to make what I called a Rube Deathberg machine. That was the sort of idea. But then it's more turned into a bit of like a death roller coaster with puzzle elements, and it's just it's basically, I don't know what was happening. I was sort of just building, and I was like, this will be fun to build, and I chucked it in there. For example, you can see some armor stand wave machines over there. It's just basically just a big redstone fun machine.
Oh my God.
It should be interesting to ride, and also you get to die at the end, which, you know, it should be good. It should be interesting to watch anyway, from a third-person perspective. I
started to watch your video, and then you had this puzzle part, and then I had to stop watching it because I didn't want to spoil the puzzles for me. So okay, I guess I'm ready to get killed. Here, take my melon slices.
Right, will do. Wouldn't want to lose those.
No, the all important. Right. Okay, the start is over there on the minecart.
Yes, that is the spot where you begin.
Okay. All right.
Now I'm actually really excited to see how the loop looks.
Okay, what do you suggest? So should I go first person or stay or F5 in it?
I'd say first person, to be honest with you.
All right. Oh my God. Okay, send me to hell.
I'm excited. I really am.
Okay, I am gonna press the button. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Oh,
that
the
looks
loop,
so cool. That looks so cool.
Nice. It works on the server. That's awesome. I cannot be
really
excited.
That it does.
Oh, I'm going for my death. I'm blind. Oh. Okay. No.
Right.
And
then you're gonna land on your rails. You look. You got all sorts going on here.
Oh my God.
You got all sorts.
Oh. I'm in a hole.
Right.
Oh man. That almost killed me.
Now you've got your puzzles. Oh yeah, I forget you don't have feather falling. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Now
solve the puzzles to make it to the end. Okay, let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna try my best.
All right. Okay. That is obvious. There is ice. So I'm gonna use the furnace and make a light. So okay, that works. Can still break it. Oh man.
All right. Let's see. I actually don't know if this doesn't work, because I think this might work. This works in theory. But if this doesn't work, I'll give you permission to break the ice blocks, to be honest with you. But I would have thought this is going to be like a bit of a waiting game. The suspense is...
I'm not quite sure if that would work, but that is the only thing that came to my mind here, making a light with that thing, right? I mean, that is the plan.
That was the plan.
It melted.
It's gone water.
Yep.
It's gone water.
It works.
That's good.
Yep.
Now, hopefully, the other one should melt as well, and then you'll be able to go on through. See, this is the thing. Okay. This is the... I didn't expect it to take quite this long for the things to melt.
Well, it's random. It can take quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? This is taking long enough. I think I'll allow you to punch this one out, to be honest with you.
Okay, but in theory, the puzzle was solved. Okay, let's see. We picked up some stone here.
The puzzle was solved. it didn't work
I
quite
just
as
made a little mistake by placing the furnace right in front of the freaking entrance here like an idiot. Didn't think that through, but okay.
It's alright. You're going on through.
It's gonna take longer to break that and then the water to disappear. Come on, here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Right, and then yeah, there's going to be water everywhere. I do apologise for that. Right.
Getting through. Forgetting something? Chest?
Now, what are you thinking? What are you thinking that needs to go in the chest there?
Well, good. The only thing I got is the stone. But how many? Okay, I'm gonna put. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
This is good. This is working better than I expected.
Oh no!
Oh, did it,
I missed it.
Have you closed back in?
Yeah. Dang it! I should have slipped out. Okay, can I use the? I used all my stone to break through. Dang it! Oh.
It's all right. What I'll do is I'll take out this redstone torch.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought that might happen, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Right. Okay.
Trust me, this thing does nothing. I know. I doubt it. I doubt it.
You're on to me.
Ah.
There we go. You've made it through the puzzles. Right.
Man.
I'll head out so that we can see you.
That showed how super smart I am. Those puzzles were probably one of the hardest puzzles ever made in Minecraft. Okay.
I have to say, I was surprised that you got through them so quickly. It's a bit of a shame that the ice didn't melt, like, fully.
Okay, back on track.
Yep. Oh, you got your armor stand wave.
Oh, missed that.
Right, there we go. So now, you've got some instructions to read. They're in that chest right there.
Okay. This one?
Yes.
There's iron bars, cobblestone, and a stone slab.
Oh no, not that chest, not that chest there. The chest right here. This one here.
Oh, okay. Okay, hey, instruction time. This is awesome, man, you guys. Dear dog.
I thought I'd do like a little story thing. Yeah.
You must now enter the cage. Call over the hermits if they are not present already. Okay, hermits, assemble.
Here I am.
Yeah, you have to go. You have got a tough decision to make. Please turn the page. Oh no, tough decisions. That's bad. You can either save yourself, but sacrifice poor Timmy the chicken by flicking that lever. You will obliterate his little bones with great force. It might be by a falling anvil. Oh no, that's not good. No. Oh no, we can't have that. Or I could kill myself. Okay. But save innocent little Timmy. If this option is selected, a hermit will climb the ladder, dropping the anvil from the great height to your death. Well, I think, yeah, there's only the honorable path, right?
I'm glad that you chose that because I'm really starting to like Timmy. So what I'll do is I'll go up my ladder. You can stand in the cage.
Right.
I really hope that this actually. I've just thought I didn't actually measure this. So this could be this could be a hermit. This could be a hermit harming machine instead of a hermit killing machine.
I'm gonna try to get a good angle from below
right,
for the
good
drop.
Stuff.
I'm softened up already. I'm down to 5 hearts.
Oh, this should do it.
Regen.
This should definitely do it. Right.
Okay.
So go in the cage there. Just stand on the hopper.
Okay. Whoop. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
There we go.
I'm in position. I'm crouching. Oh.
Right. Are you ready?
Oh.
Are you ready to feel the pain? There we go.
Incoming.
Did I miss?
Yes. Oh my god. All the drama. It landed on the iron bar.
I don't. All of that build up. I don't believe it.
Oh, the
I
build-up.
can't believe that.
Oh god.
Wait, I'm just gonna go and craft up another. I can't believe that didn't work. Right, just give me a second. I'll craft up another anvil. I'll even take some of the blocks from this machine.
We're just gonna put a cut here, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing
this totally
happened.
worked first.
No. Oh,
right, we've got the new anvil. Excellent news. I can't believe that. The one thing.
Everything worked flawlessly, man.
I know. I'm amazed because I didn't really test it. So I was thinking, this is perfect. How could this go?
The only thing that needs to be done manually failed. See,
Yeah.
that's why we make everything out of redstone.
Exactly. Yeah.
reliable.
Human error. Human error is the only thing.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Here
Okay,
we go.
so-
I'll take out this chest.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Don't throw it down.
All right.
Nothing
Okay,
failed.
we ready? We ready?
Yes.
The anvil. I'm up here with the anvil, and I'm going to drop it on you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm gonna take it gracefully.
Anvil has been placed. It is falling.
Oh, snap!
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that that worked. First time as well. Brilliant. Oh, that is perfect. Right, there we go. I'll actually make sure. I've just had a thought. I'm assuming you will drop your head.
I hope.
I would have thought so. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, I thought because I've dropped it,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like you've actually dropped a head.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh.
there's only one option.
Yep, it's going to have to just be killed by sword, I think,
Yeah.
unfortunately. My machine worked flawlessly apart from the one manual part, so
There we go.
Your head has fallen. I've got the Doc M77 head.
All right.
Fantastic. Well, it worked in the end.
So until now, you can keep the head,
Yep,
and
yep.
the winner then can proudly present it to Zizuma and deliver the bounty, and then we can build together on the USC monument, I'd say.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, fantastic. Well,
Awesome.
I'm glad that the machine worked.
Yes.
It's just a bit of a shame that it didn't drop the head.
Did you record your perspective too?
Of course, yeah.
Awesome. So people, make sure to check out Mambo's video as well to see me going around through this crazy roller coaster. I'm pretty sure it looked pretty funny.
Yeah, it does. It looks brilliant from
Awesome.
a third-person perspective.
All right.
Well,
So thanks a
cheers
lot,
for popping
Mambo.
along.
It was a pleasure to be slain by you. And yeah, guys, make sure to vote. I'm gonna put the straw poll down, and yeah, we'll see then.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That rounds up today's episode of Hermitcraft. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I've had a really fantastic time recording this one. It's been great fun just chatting away, talking about all my feelings, and talking of my feelings. I'm feeling pretty rubbish right now because I've just heard the news that Top Gear has been cancelled officially. Jeremy Clarkson has been fired. James May said that he doesn't want to work with anyone else, and Richard Hammond hasn't really said anything, but it sounds like they are going to be moving on as a group. I don't know if they're actually going to be moving on into a new show altogether on a different channel. There are rumours that Netflix is interested, so Netflix might make it a series on Netflix, and that will be huge. That will make me so happy. If that happened, I would be over the moon. It's arguably better than it being on the BBC if it's on Netflix. So, yeah, that's sort of what's going on at the minute, but I'm a little bit upset about that. It really is sad because Top Gear is, of course, my favourite show. But that's all I'm going to say on that one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.